Today we have Katie Giddens from EML. Welcome, Katie.
Thank you.
And thank you for supporting the conference this year. You're straight off stage after your presentation. Well done.
Thank you.
And you spoke about the risk of underestimating the value of face-to-face interactions in personal injury claims management.
Bit of a mouthful, isn't it?
Quite a topic. So, tell me about, we've been through very interesting times recently where face-to-face was against the law, let's be honest, in some states in Australia. So, we've suffered a bit there. What is the value of face-to-face?
I think the fact that we have gone through what we've gone through over the past couple of years, we know the value. We're seeing it now. We're seeing it with the number of people who've turned up here to a conference just to be face-to-face and be able to connect with people and see people. And so my topic today, when we're talking about personal injury claims management, was about how important it is to have face-to-face interactions with your injured worker, your doctor, your employer, so that you can build those relationships based on trust. And it's not just what's happened over the last couple of years, but it's actually coming about, and it's an important topic because we're seeing so much technological innovation in our claims management practices. And it's amazing, there's great stuff that we can do with technology to simplify things and make things more efficient and easier, but sometimes we use technology to replace personalised interactions on the claim. We're using technology to replace a phone call or to replace an email trail or to streamline a process, and in streamlining a process we're removing personal interaction. So what we've done at EML is we've invested in pilots to bring on teams of mobile case managers, and their job is to go out and sit down face-to-face with a worker or an employer or a doctor and have a cup of coffee and get to know the person and know what's going on and build those relationships. And we're seeing really strong evidence that that face-to-face interaction is having a direct impact on actual claims outcomes.
So face-to-face interaction, obviously very important, and we'll drill down into that more in a minute. But I'm not comfortable with face-to-face. I don't know, I'm scared in crowds. Meeting new people is intimidating for me. What are you doing to support your people so that they can bravely face face-to-face?
Supporting our people or supporting...
Yeah, supporting
So the people that we recruit into our mobile case management teams, whose job it is to go out and do the face-to-face meetings, they're quite small teams in the comparison of our overall operations. I think in New South Wales we've got a team of 15 mobile case managers, but they are people who love it. They love building relationships. They've got exceptionally strong people skills. They like going out and having a chat. So this is a particular personality type you need to find for that role. We do find, of course, that then you've got injured workers who don't want to meet face-to-face and they don't want to get involved in those conversations. And that's something that we negotiate and we work through. Where we need to, we can then move to telehealth services, because when we're talking about the face-to-face interactions in the mobile case management model, the most important thing that we do in that model is we give our mobile case managers ample time and capacity and space to build relationships. And so if there's an instance where that relationship actually needs to be established by starting off with teleconferences or video conferencing, then that's what they'll do. But the objective really is to find an opportunity to sit down with a person and have a chat, because it's in that environment when you can read somebody's body language and you can, see the look on their face when you suggest that they go to a certain appointment, that you can actually, you learn so much more than just listening to the words they say sometimes.
So you've spoken about mobile case management. So very briefly, what is it? Because New South Wales, you're New South Wales based.
Correct, yeah.
New South Wales is huge. So what's mobile case management in this context?
It's exactly what it sounds like it is. They are case managers who are mobilised to go out and attend appointments with the injured worker, the employer or the doctor. We run the pilot in New South Wales and in Victoria. Victoria is now part of the standard operating model there as an additional service for all agents. But basically the mobile case manager, they get involved on a temporary basis and they support the primary case manager. So the case manager has ownership of the claim, they bring a mobile in when there's typically a breakdown in the relationships between the injured worker, the employer, the case manager or the doctor. And the mobile case manager will go out and attend appointments and be there to support, build relationship, provide education, provide extra information. the benefits then of them being able to do that is not just about building those relationships, but when the mobile case manager goes to that doctor's appointment with the injured worker, they can make decisions on the spot. Can you imagine being an injured worker and sitting there in your doctor's appointment and your doctor recommends you go to a specialist, and straight away the case manager's there and goes, yep, no worries, approved, off you go. Like, go and book it in right now. The mobile case manager walks out of the appointment with the injured worker and picks up the phone for them and goes, all right, let's make the appointment, and you know, they get them into those services. Because they operate in geographical locations, I think in New South Wales we're currently servicing from Sydney all the way to Tweed Heads and as far west as Dubbo and Parkes. The mobile case managers operate in their regions, and because of that they then also get to know what specialist services are available in those regions. They know the waiting times. You know, your doctor tells you go and see, you know, Dr. Smith over there. Your case manager may know actually they've got a waiting list for 3 months. Let's instead go and send you over to this doctor over here, and I know we can get you in next week. And so that's the extra value that the mobile case manager brings to the process.
And what sort of feedback are you getting?
You can imagine, but the feedback is excellent.
Great.
So we obviously send surveys after each interaction. I think our survey scores for the primary case manager who's sitting back in the office, they rate the service, I think, 4.98 out of 5. For workers and employers, they're rating it 4.52 out of 5. And the sort of anecdotal feedback that we're getting back shows that there's a real appreciation for the fast decision making, the ability to negotiate and break down some of the barriers and provide that education. Like, the feedback's exceptionally positive, and what's even more telling than the feedback is actually the results that we're seeing in terms of the rate at which a mobile case manager is able to achieve capacity upgrades on the injured workers claim. And there's a significant disparity between claims with a mobile case manager and those without, and the capacity upgrades that we're seeing.
And what's next for mobile case management?
Well, in New South Wales, we are currently funding the pilot through till the end of December of 2022. I think we have a couple of vacancies in the team, so we are still recruiting and expanding. And beyond that, we anticipate that it'll become part of the standard operating model in New South Wales. And how that works and what that looks like exactly, we don't know yet. We're working through that now. But it's definitely something that we advocate for strongly and think it should be part of the standard model.
Well, congratulations on a wonderful initiative.
Thank you.
And best of luck for mobile case management.
Thank you.
And thank you for your time.
Thank you.